there be some because whatever we are there be an uncle free most way. Once we have her alive, it's good news.
Yes.
Mama and you may be being between.
That is why something if you have realized that I don't talk about Asofo.
Sompa 93.1.
Because and yes, Sakra, you will nipa be one man yamin sapra danoso, but when yantity.
Moses.
You see, you will nipa be one man. Nyame to me na ho de wo no so but entity bi any baby o free e bi enkurase sem bi wo mu kakra e bi a efie entity bi no wam o so man ho kwan na nyame nkokuru shepu no
e bi adwa kakra bi wo
bi ni ene enti wanye careful aho wo be crucify ni pa no he Moses
Sompa 93.1
wo ye fom so bebre ema Aaron ene ayi ni nuaba difo Miriam e kwa ka cassette ya no
na woni Moses ye no kra baby Moses koko ware obi beka Israel for no ba mo Israel for no sori nwinwi Yakobon aka ze mi kire o mo ze he mo miama no na o man mu ha na ye obi amne ne kasa ano ne ano
yes
Moses irrespective of his mistakes and not any just Yakobon epa no ntinu there's always lessons for us to learn
in the era of David of our be yiri ku bi
Sompa 93.1
Awurade che na so ye no wo de ne bone che no enso so na Ahitofel e de Yaw hye ni mu so on so kope David atianika ewi ase o san ne ho akonfo. You see the blessed of the Lord Ahitofel David ku Uriah efa Basiba ye Ahitofel nana a wo de na ma wade ne babema ena ni Uriah kokon no se ne wo kon ye me fe ye ba me de me ba be mo aware Ahitofel ba David yonko brebo David enu ni hu nyina awie ye no Awurade twe na so Basiba akwala no wi ne ba no wi asa ne ye be wu Solomon enso so hye na Ahitofel de Yaw da so hye ni
na me se on the David yen san kan Ghana mampanyi bi bi anka
David say wo niam bi wo man ne untu me kasa wo be ye o asante untu me kasa David yen so be ye o
una say
David yire no ye 5 of our concubines ntimi so you tried
oh na
ya wo niam bi wo no ma ho titimre mu no
oh my
asante and David and untu me fama
say
asante kaka cha yire say
Sompa 93.1
me you feel na you know that ya call nigga say wifey you see I'm about two concubines wo chi kaka cha no
titifo na omo de ne de miensa ne na omo
nsam ni nyina ne say
titifo na nche be 15
eje titisem
ene kura bi
asante me say
yen system
ene asofo ne bebre ka no muntumi nka ba asofo ne bebre gitum say abeye bone of contention o asofo ya wo Nigeria Abel Damina was say obi ware mienu aso ware say ya onye from so bia wonyame anim ebi so say we yes a abomination wonyame anim. So church members are confused. What I know, and they said the scriptures say a leader oshasuni can before but we didn't bako. He was referring to those men of God and those that take leadership positions.
And that reason it was say
asante ebia na want to me anhwe wo mu mienu ne ntokwa wo ye adwuma wa so
that wasn't the reason.
How was
the reason was say titimrem no fanya medwuma all their concentration was about the word of God.
asante obetima for babako obetima hawa dwira ma wunyame it has nothing to do with say ofa baba me say
no
what I'm saying is say it got to a time the discussion went to a point say maybe asofo maybe fabako ofa two and the ejira ya
mo asofo ndi asafo no husika ebetu amaka no ma ware baako na omo en fa asafo husika nti omaka ne de oboti ware menu miensa na odetimi sum nyame
o preso sa
o media obi ware dudu a me no de achi
Sompa 93.1
yam tonchene
baby why ebi di ya adwuma me nka say me on my enro for that special prosecutor press conference
I would say you call Oh my goodness. I was here for my car, baby. And somewhere that this debate it can linger on for years. Because you will be on now. Madam for penny be sick any power catch them say Omanhene ma musu asem. And I'm saying I no say me Omanhene musu asem. Me wa hai. Ma ware. Okay. Ma ko sia baba wa bi. Ababa me hwe na brabo ne ne ma nyina otim say o wa ho kirem.
E pese me boa no.
E na ma boa no. E suku fees ne bibia. Ma twana ko du ba bia ma baba wa no. Wa ye kama. And I'm saying so wa boa no. O si tiname mo bi me fa na say da bi uko boa no say uko ye dai.
Onwie.
Wo boa no say wo boa no na wo boa no say wo sa wo ne ne kodanti na wo boa no. O si wa hwa baba wa no ba bia. Wa hwa na ko du no a. Wa ware no.
Say omo say omo nye nkoko anwin pete. Say na ya na pete.
O si wa ware no. And I'm saying, hey.
So bana tia.
And I'm saying, I say you can do benevolence without attachment. Or say a do so.
Investment why e nya grow o man. Ah obi be fa.
It will be say ono ne obi a. Ababa wa no, wa mboa no no. Ene ono no. Wa na ye nyamedwuma. De okofo ba ye no. Ababa wa no timi akọ school a. Atimi graduate ama wasa ye ne masters.
Me say we yesiwa.
Ama nne no tiemi o. Dabi no o yire.
Na say
obeso chele say ono saa de na wa ya ma ababa wa no. Enye nyamedwuma.
Nyamedwuma.
Enti no say ababa wa no so ate ase na odo no.
No ba wa.
Na ababa wa no say o ma be ma bia mfa no nka no gise ono. Enti ono so nya ne saa na ababa wa no enkoye single tra wi ase. O si da bi ma ware no. Asem na wa asante.
Say wanyu ono dia.
Also ba ne so da bi o. Asante. Achede atwetwe do.
No kre.
Say obaba wa no abusua through that man no oma peja. To the point say now
abusua de ne danasi. Yes.
W to the uni anu na opening kesi a oti adwaso. All speaker wa nware am ya nanasi.
Danasi.
Na fe ade na make am.
Say me kesi danasi.
Eti ono ka chem say Omanhene emfa saa o nyame sem ma ha mesrew. Busa me nti ma ye nyamedwuma na me nye nyamedwuma.
O man baade ba ko ne se de enwanwa bo wa ododo mu ni se titimrim no. Obi ware 3 4 na obi nyini.
That's
150 115 98.
The issue is
I
know my right to man abano dia something.
Enwanwu.
Enu ti wo pastor di hwe.
E ma miensa.
Na ma ne bebre. So de oba pa be ko pulpit anim no akoye wedding na ye bawe.
Onye.
Because Ghana how ye wedding don't me worry bi. Nti wo de help you phone this ka phone bebre e ye fia wane. Oba bia no ware mienu.
Oba no.
Be ma ware mienu miensa. Bible mu ba bia. But akoye to say obi on ma ompe by nature ompe so ware mienu ni ade. But so obi aware mienu ni ade. Don't crucify that person. Magdana yire mi etu me boa.
Wontimi hwe wo mu.
Enye so wontimi hwe wo mu. Asante, wo so nko ware mienu abra obotom nye.
Ana meka no.
Ogo ware ma mienu wusu niska. Na twempena by for. Asante, wo mo ware mienu miensa nyina na omo nsem ye.
Mebo me pacho. Sebi yenu mozami fu mo ware mienu miensa.
Omo som makwan.
Omo nya na omo nsem.
Asante, wo mo som e makwan.
Me nsem ye no dia, nya omo nya omo nsem ye chen.
Wo mo som makwan. Yen e Christopher yenim say asofo no de omo kire na obi betu the Bible quotations be bra kire obi so the Bible quotations ba be kire say enya from so the church Christianity is confused when it comes to marriage because sofo bi betu aka kire wa mo papa bi kire book. The book was forwarded by ministers of God e wo Ghana ha etitiro omi wo book no bi wo kire de nti aware dodo anya bone ema bi muso be counter no be kire de nti aware dodo e bone. So the church, the body of Christ, when it comes to aware dodo anya, it is divided.
Na Yesu kan say aware dodo Yesu kan say
eno ni agrek
Yesu asem o kan ye no ena ye the ultimate
osemo obi anware mienu mbo
o kan sa
mi busa so na wo ka bo ame
Yesu asem no. It was just
when they asked Christ about Papa Bia, Mammy Bia or Warren song, more nyina wuye no. Yebusa say omuko heaven why na be ne yire no Yesu say awade ni heaven ehu hia eje sa no kai Yesu Christo say awade sa heaven no say we the odi kan na why no toso me no ehu hia
Yesu na heaven no ma ware ma ho
I can't ever who say o ma ware bra heaven asante dia say na aka no
o say we say dia say o nyame mu
ah ye ne mai call heaven
na heaven ye no mo nko ho
oh asante kan sa wade no a kebegu heaven
kebegu yakoba yin no
me bema bi be hu obi yire no wa kobet no awade ni heaven Yesu ka tom say the very first and na second na fifth na seventh no
awade ni heaven
awade ni ho ntina ehu hia yes I know
that ni e ware
yes
anti say ni power
yan call pressure prosecutor was say we have the power
they want to stoke the discussion.
OSP investigate Mustafa Hamid over 1.3 million embezzlement at MPA. Juma be yet dead this time. Hey, Omadina niyo. Sabre we see you. Hey, kisi Jabe ni wo bika. Bebe dem. Mama nyina dio. Omane kwanso onye na djuma.
Obaye no wenyi obi adi.
See your mama.
Na obaye contract
I can tell you for a fact say
obi na djuma.
OSP. Your mama be support no papa.
Resourced more than necessary.
See akwa de say remember na ayi.
So no say ope
bulletproof car no. Oh you be to bi ama no.
No.
Abi before nyina yo. Djuma mo de akwa Memre so ana miko. I know that to say no. Ankwanu me. Sisi ade oti won koi.
Oman.
Na kabede na Mustafa Hamid. OSP akọ say embezzlement at MPA 1.3 billion Ghana cedis.
This is kind the entimi modin.
Emwa apologies the late mails. Special prosecutor say wo hu no say 1.3 billion. Omu hu ni ye wo MPA. Enti je see aro kisi Jabe asase. One the office. Omu nunum.
I was so he's ready. Mustafa say he's ready.
And say Mustafa no so be ready. Na da wo person can say when you ready. Masa na ni abro.
Na kenfurata o we hin fan.
Kenfurata wa ma no ni.
O ye
dey ayarehwe. Ne hu do.
Na Ghana hospital bia ni ha bet ma hwe.
Ba chaw de o betimi aye o pa utimi ko Legon.
Na mebusa say.
Ba chaw ono de o say. The doctor e wa ma no ni wo ha o say.
Okay.
Enye se wo fa Ghana sika ne kwa ofuriata apart from finance minister data bank ni ade antis wo ko kolebuda ntinye ne na obo hwe mahemfo nye ogo hwe ne wo e be kase
kolebu ne mahemfo
be se nya no ntira
yo yati
Kadoforiata declared wanted by OSP.
Now what's why you fugitive? It's already the move to pow.
No, but my issue is this. Say Kisia Jabe used to say word now. In law. Have they called him? Sent letter of arrest. And away Johnny. Because say yeah the letter and I say Omakoji court order. Say yam kochino. Dear really near mem and our abscondia. Then he becomes a fugitive. They pay from January now. No. Right after elections.
No, Ghana.
Even when I'm told by you say after swearing you know.
And no free Ghana.
Now I yet transition BBA we know. And no call question ho. You and I know say papa we nyame na de tiase. Come the chain on who play mu. Doctors are not can who play mu na gino. Oko travel for how many months?
So I know that's your minister.
Almost 6 months.
No, that's your minister.
Come the chain man. I can tell you, say, yeah, the liver transplant. Yeah, no buyer, no, I won't okay.
No, Benny Pemukana Ghana for Casabi can send be sano.
I know, no, Mundrana. Also, liver transplant. I was saying, take it time, Asana. O bread born or any
or there's any be sana.
I said, yeah, I would say, yebi. Nibwarding, but liver transplant, Ghana, how do our coyebi? And yeah, easy. It's no nipano or yare.
ne ho dodo no
ne ho dodo ne obi a ne ho dodo no ye malaria ti.
Oh, dem say ne ho dodo.
Enti no or call review because
Medical
liver transplant
review.
yes and wakọ abrochire. Enti se nipa ne wa abrochire e bia mato ne nkra no aka kire mo say o hwe ne ho yade. I don't know if you on declare setting am tamaklu on the court to cry, you know.
When they say he has been sentenced in absentia.
Very good. And then on country say OSP on country Ghana for say one tapo a shia ye ko che setting am tamaklu. Why is he?
You put a catcher and I know okay you buy a train boy and put a back catcher.
Say money a year din command
movement.
So OSP
Echo US.
So see on the near prepare.
No sanko can be kakra.
And then onye.
No crap me no.
Yesterday he never mentioned setting am tamaklu. Oh, we are people would look at it from an angle say it is payback time.
Oh my.
Because Kenoferiata, him say, or ye near maybe tiao, near man now penny ade, or move. It's a late say, Feriata's outfit they release. San near man now open at the comma. A friend say, Paula do much the moment or more exposed to good and Papa Jawi. It's been alleged a japa.
Richard
Japa. Former military officer now no jina court. Ex-military. I say military. Now refiana.
Okay, no can say bia.
Oh yeah, ex-military. Ebi mo say ono Japa. Ono na storm here with soldiers. E call. Oferiata oko ready no ho. Yes. Minim Japa ye. Intimate for the other two Jano. Japa me kasa nyon.
Esane kakra.
Neba. Ya boni din. Japa.
Say Ghana nipa doors 32 million.
Oh, asante. Yeah, ya sem so a wonyi hu ano.
Oh, na meka no. Say esane kakra. O ma me sra no pe kakra na meka for waste bi na nyi he. Ewiase. Penifo say. Wan hwe na pese dua emuma kokua.
Enu ano si.
Enu abowa. He. OSP ba ye nipa mienu a betena kunwa no so. First one Martin Kaiser Lamisi. Amidu. Oman obaye no. Arehusam ni say o free office wo no. The first epistle our de buy and say or describe a whole sitting president as a mother serpent of corruption.
Yes.
Every say be wiase yen Ghana mampanyin bie ni wa. Obi beti munya kokoduro pa I put in that contest. Not even a minister. And what is Sarah who say minister and same way. To Ghana for trim.
Say a case a premier kasia wo memene ayi katasha ne proya ayi kufuado.
Ara who same way say sitting president, this is how the guy describes him. And now mpanimfo koyi ni si nchen. Ana or resign yes obi the
ofia ono aka so waja adwuma.
And MPP for ya leadership say a company replacement.
Yeah de kisia
jambe eso aba be shena na kisia jambe mbae o man ensem pi na na course so kisia jambe nsensemu. To the sense say me pay say sa na omunya sa contest na ebesine. O man enne kisia jambe sa SML deal e ba ye amount for raising issues no o man. Na ayenyema amaye ehun ska say 4% the question investigation dey betu dwawo. Hwe say all this one kahwe was it being impeded say ye pia no say manenka and this ansem ya hye and ebesi ne na ene MPP na nipa o ma appoint no ene wono be keka ansem ya sa afan abanda da hu a o my MPP crisis no mo hwe hwe mate say former minister of attorney general maybe in the coming days there could be a press conference.
Oh yeah, why?
As it Odami. It's likely said Odami will come out and do a press conference to try to set some records to it. Oh my, no matter what he's coming to say, Papa we near ma why no, akeka and near ma I friend say Kisiyaki Kenyon. I hear a huge indictment on MPP.
How?
Share. Say nyae wo ho. And away I say Ekuma ni dua no okay ekuma ni dua de no ekuma no na ye de offense edua hyem e na wo twitwa edua no
yes onim ade
eye wo ponti na baba kika sansem we ye say onim me sabe de makasa special prosecutor from the one I mean support the setup e na aba enu akro ya show a minister of attorney general Muhammad Tam yayi nu ayin so your press conference and nipa best 5 or 6 ya abaya show lack of interest in their cases ya to agunu also be chire mu ekwan fa so a government show no interest in following the case they make a business enredia no and is it had that mileage on the day omutimi kika omensem enya the support of an appointee of Akufo-Addo okay say nipa wo nyamaka say judiciary nyina obi a we gas to akonwa so power right now but the MPP appointing in Pakistan Jaben as whether the position will remain there or not no or my Kise Jaben will be more aligned and for that matter obeye enyama ebema wonya more sympathy towards the ruling government into the make kind of penny say Trimupana Nado Eddie special prosecutor na besi ho man we no na any say did this succeed with that idea no and I go for service animal nipa wa ponto mu nyina ba ye nyina no they all turn around to come and attack your own government.
Asante, hold on a minute. Samuel Amwa, WTPR, GPR. Sammy, good morning.
Good morning, Minia.
Now, what to say?
I'm here doing the Mumpai,
what Roma? This issue, Akoma Mustafa Hamid, Akoba say, yes, 1.3 billion fund, no. Unifair Petroleum Pricing Fund, no. What does it entail? Dear Diana, I remember 1.3 billion betimi akwa sika ebekas will be a deal wadaroma Unifair Petroleum Pricing Fund
me da se minia mamintia we tie fo ahwefo anopai de wo munyina nse mamini kan kire sa UPPF fund no
okay
juma edie
that's right
e kan say taxi bia obia ukuta shen fuel station na ukokoto shen a yetew eye mpeswa kakra de to ho se eni dwuma bi emfama kan say oman Ghana ana say fuel nsensem a emze ye di hu dwuma yi na mamindi kan ne brofu mi wi an ma chire mu kakra o say the UPPF ensures that petroleum products reach the consumer wherever they live in Ghana efficiently and that fuel is transported throughout the country in a manner that is simple, effective and inexpensive to operate administratively. So this is what the UPPF fund no eh. Ni nyina ne say e bia who's a fuel price no bako ye ton fuel 1 liter as I say this is 1 liter 15 cedis 99 pesos e wo nkran ha no oko bolga the same 15 cedis 99 pesos na fuel ye transport to e the free ha e the bolga can say transportation here more than said the ayede man won kran ha but UPPF no fan na ye tax aye tua ebribi aye kotofuo no ye titito ho said ye be ya fuo no baby ebe ko bia na price ne be ba akopɛ mbajo ati ase baby ebe ko bia no say tanker e di fuel e ko nkran a can say ne transportation you know said the amidi kan ka say be less but they cover to say bolga more into UPPF fund no eba be subsidize eba be shop nasene said ye be ya all the areas are full no be kono price no be kokoye ba ko nen ko ba ne say oh bolga for say ye the fuel no fee e bia to anase nkran e de ba bolga na cost na transportation here more into bedru on e bia ye ton be 17 cedis a liter anase di dia tisa that is what the UPPF fund is doing.
Okay. Now, Vipacho, Samina say, if I say, and Kobe Akoton toast, Eddie Free Burkina Eba, or Baba Ton or Swami Jum. Now, Ebian toast you go over Ghana, 50 cedis, bottle bacco. Now, be a bina, said Debbie, say, me case me jai the Omoko for Free Burkina, and I'm the Baba G70. And you know, my chuff at 12 for 2 be to her. Sa 20 na anka wo mo de be dey ebe ka ho no me aban no mafa enti mo ba mo meton no 50 na mo 20 de me fama mo enya sa
pepe na UPPF fund who say ma memfa we nso mfa mu kitwa bi won sa price stabilization and recovery levy na eno nso yetua of fuel price no so no
that's right
eno so na ne de ne say ye amansan dwamanso crude oil kosoro do na can say ebema fuel price na kosoro do a sa price stabilization and recovery levy na ye tua ye koto fuel de bia no no na esesa nke no nso koso na sene se de be ya nka Ghana ha ye to fuel a can say crude oil kosoro do e wa mansa dwamanso a affecting wa ha. But the question is, are they using such money no at the year the SSA no? That is the problem we are facing now.
Okay. It's way now almost shame on 1.3 billion Ghana cedis has been embezzled.
And no mo ko share yo mu say tafache dwuma bi aye di bia na ho akontabu ho. Enti ebedu bre bi e be hwehwe nkrata ma hu say da bi for afi mu no ashenkafo e wo Ghana eto so liters of fuel. Na UPPF fund na yemfa ne say bia e be can say 20 pesos na ye ba be calculate by the number of liters yetimi ato e wo Ghana ha na ya hwe say sika na ababeda ho no ni eda ho na pepepe anase bi afi so eno na mo ko hwe yo mu say ebi so atia akokofa sansensem we dia ba.
UPPF was it established by the XY government and I said na e wo dada.
Oh, UPPF ye fan bi e wo dada. Yetua. UPPF fan no was a petroleum product no about 13 taxes and levies and margins and a Google show. No yetua I think way back 2015 and yes I say yetua sa you can say levies in margins no. There ya be da order that yetua na dada. Nya fe no me aba.
All right. Madam says I want to more the amount pay. All right. So I think say I clear the entire bino if he say Mustafa Hamid emeyi ni hwano ewa himem the entire say sikawi baby a fire omebu nkunta ebi ono so obu ni nkunta pepe on say bu on ma when you are given a query on auditing you are asked to come and explain some things. Etibia ono kwa ono so won nkrata
nchichimu ode beba
na be chese da bi enta so munti ye de wo kwa ko gina asemdi bia na wa be yiwa no because we dey ye dwirim anase nchirimu ode ba ye de etaso munti let's not crucify people who are alleged to have misappropriated or embezzled na yem from Macron for
o ma me pacho na special prosecutor say dwumedia na Mustafa idi na asem
Asante ABN and when you to naba enye tumi Asante me say
futi ase no na waso anu ne se ko ba se 1.3 no krempo kura na ntia fe ne ko jiska no
special prosecutor may press conference say and some of the ko gina court no even the judiciary frustrating no unia woni ha no say abemu for sabotage ni investigation unia and abai obai se wo ko tai obi a wono kro yo YouTube ka ho o se kisi se o nyina se kisi he's almost like number one champion campaign ama NDC because ochiwa NDC for ewo a statement to say the wow na de ba yo ye na obeka say ye ne tan wo
se dey amanfo ne bro say IGP su bo adwuma pa
IGP the about Juma IGP or more Juma Bia. And radio see out because I will show be.
Oh, there be also on the one report no Munyan. Say Papa say.
Commander
about.
I am transfer.
Oh,
Abroka. If you say a sign.
Nana Abroka no mu potato kwanibiana.
Be so no mu piano. Video back who shall be Abroka kwa back who did this our one hankanana. Oh, hankarana. Sadia for
I like you elbow. I like you
elbow. As of your friend hankarana. Such a bit and a battery.
Hey, you say we say whole region commander. And I elbow.
Zinko. Now to say
Ade Adam.
What they think is that your friend of interesting times ahead. Kusi Yabe, Kisi. Oh,
Obabajuma.
I'm on your crowd.
Obabajuma. He says it's not more resourced.
And they say as we obey a bulletproof car.
Oh, yeah, when you club by Edumano. What is
it? Man's own enemy shall be day of his own household. Help me say, Kusiaja be wow for Ghana 1 city. ɛwɔ MPP get ready. Oh my goodness. Zico, all of sports, there they so.
Oh, SMP, or no Champions League matches go so.
Aha.
Liverpool so much clear a standard match, no whatever and and he 2-2 now after the game is SMP in the course.
And no more.
Oh yeah, no more. After the game, Granny easy a red card. I'll do PP later.
And no name. Sir.
A Debbie no.
Debbia.
Merseyside Derby no.
Merseyside Derby a warfare. But I say at a point in time, Everton went so low. Tina, and your debut.
I say a Omokochi.
Anna Slot.
No,
Debbie. Merseyside, the was
David Moyes, okay.
David Moyes.
Everton.
And to no Liverpool no ni momo. Anna. Merseyside no so fan World Cup.
Oh, I did.
Coaches Adam I can mobile no only Merseyside no ye.
But and
it's so I coach Biaba no onto a classic as
yeah.
Oboni biara.
Na and run some say no na last day on
oh yeah.
And run the my historically say a Goodison Park. Ombo close no. New stadium baba.
The last one.
And the last one the record. Who say no pay?
2-2.
Yeah.
2-2. Na Champions League is where
yes.
We share kakra but yana be program be tournament.
I know they're not tough match be and share any also. Not tough match be and share any also. But
Bayern is
2-1.
Bayern ko share Celtic.
Na company ka sembi enra.
Vini.
O say sata ma no bobo Belgium the mandality no. Senka oyere na ho anka probably Alex Ferguson beba be fana be Manchester United which no peso be sia kadama the rest side of Manchester. And the game no none of modern ball form pa no yes and intina Fegia me fana man you know it's so called the blue side of Manchester Kobo City.
Manchester for big channel.
Yes, company.
Yeah,
the press conference.
Osheda kinda Manchester for Aki Koma Johnson.
Forever a citizen.
One the Osheda.
Yeah, and watch us
Benra
one is a hurricane.
Hurricane is so no.
And is it Olisana?
Yeah, Michael Olise.
Yeah,
guy no we is becoming too much.
So say no England
yeah, Crystal Palace.
You see here? Me who boy no are those types. They left
Sompa 93.1.
You play be on Oktumi work up Aston Villa. And now Fulham. Now share the type of footballer Oba. Share Manchester City boy. Brazilian young boy.
Savinho.
So no Girona.
Yeah.
You know omo. Oni akwa ba ko bi kabo. On be share 3-1 we home. Juma akwa we ni sa akwa ndi di no. E am kwa just boy we anye Girona na also. You play bi wa ma o. O shase o baby.
Yeah.
Over Kai Tebes. Omo de ne ba ayi
West Ham ina.
West Ham
93.1.
The later obeboma Liverpool or Sabe Boma Barcelona. Defender. See crown a coach. Emma Messi.
No trouble.
Oh, okay. Javier Mascherano.
And you want to start here.
Sure.
West Ham.
Yeah.
Emma last minute crown on the last day. Almost to be qualified. West Ham car league. Anna Tevez, Man United fan on also call Liverpool.
Sure.
They were top class. Where you start, you're not that important.
Sure.
But how you behave and do yourself.
Yeah, England, say the teams started on the higher.
Sompa 93.1.
City from the beginning. Now Kobo Liverpool, Kobo Ina.
Almost
so and I have players and moment to me
in England. Or started was no Genesika. No pay no to I was the last time I know about a premier
a championship.
Yeah.
And how more? What's the deal? Yeah, near quiet, Coshassia or Lille Metropole.
Yeah, fight.
Yeah, Mazambua. 2 months a Ghana player be Osatiwa Udinese. And no crowd your budget so far. No boliche. No boy, ya for what I say, Roma for Tono. Na Ghana football say, yes, starting free from English player. Beat say, boy, or boy,
Brighton,
Man City, my boy has a now last 2 seasons no top bar.
That's a ball.
Oh, boss, oh, match you cry on the buy.
Aye, Foden.
Foden.
Okay.
Osakra too much. In any country, be a common in West every baby. But Man City level, Amukodru, a part of it.
Yeah.
He's part of it. A bedroom, baby, no. A baby, 2-3 seasons, 4 seasons, no, it's like it. Are you for better?
Sompa 93.1.
Zedi Rashford Costa Mille.
Rashford Costa.
Nitaki.
Deli Ale Muina says.
Nitaki, no.
Oh,
Danny Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck.
I and a Brighton, Shabola Obo. Was started with a Arsenal.
Or started with
Omo. Brighton now. You were Brighton player, Abia or Jessica Cratchain. Abia. Man United ni. Depending on a Sikafo Abeto team. No. On the metro.
Yeah.
Brighton or more boy be minim crow free so. Or boy. Coco.
Sompa 93.1.
Maybe a Kaoro Mituma. Mitoma, yeah.
Mitoma.
Look at somebody like Mitoma. Juve Betima be far not was the son. Boy, any ball.
Only Bopa.
Brighton or
yeah.
I have between us and Basamu who be Tomana. Boy, any ball bankasa.
Only Bopa. Left wing God only Bopa.
Oh, it's here be a Dako, Nako Chibiaba, Asna, and our back city. And I say, oh, man, you no, I told me Toma. Obetima be changing game no a rising crana teams like a
Sompa 93.1.
Bobi onuma we are the day emfa young boys you go out to team can say obetra benches are near pon.
Let's get in the king.
Ready.
I'm ready. This is my national flag. I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of Africa.
Lost against Sevilla and Basel and in Kiev and these kind of things. It's not bad to get to.
Bounce Samadio no pepe about 720. I feel na brand sounds was and Yawada no pay Sabetnas live on Sompa TV, live on Sompa 93.1 FM, live on Sompa 93.1 FM on Facebook. I betna say na good day when sama ya the tip of your debra in the next 30 minutes. Ya tna say ya the few samani amanon some Abramo ya from Cinco Di Mario. Maybe the few seven about latest intelligence better say I'm on some latest scene and the one some bebrewa and ya grabana no pay Mr. Wakataya chia better say ya de and seven p Bremanano pay a word median so chance ya na ye shen some say the free sports minister honorable Kofi Adams didn't come up in and in some be all can say wajire pass a steady out of Roman contractors no musino nanse just omo makwama just own sorry metna bonti megas oh me contracted you sorry ya near the stadium be ashon sase kosi wo so mu de normal do begu akwan ma ansa na obenya stadium kura kosi no ade sa won krata di mu ansa no ma akwan amwatimi so asie be stadium bi yentie sama sports minister honorable Kofi Adams ade tu yanim.
We will be introducing a lot of also licensing regimes. So I don't know whether Works and Housing Ministry license some of these contractors. If they do, the Sports Ministry itself will also have to issue you with another license for you to qualify to go and do any construction that is sports related. We will not just allow people to just walk about and say that I'm a contractor, so I am going to do this. You need to be licensed so we can follow through. So if we license you, we regulate you. And when we regulate you, we would make sure you are doing the right thing.
We and some sports minister honorable Kofi Adams added to any man pay ya don some edema mujumedian so away from that no see fan to that say Astrotef say okroman and any hokura no bana wabano Astrotef aye benya okroman anya some good papa original one and on be shisha to no mama Ghana say you zampa Astrotef with the baby just on no time no zampa there say Astrotef ekwa animu pa enti sports minister on Ghana Astrotef say
Not for these synthetic pitches that we are doing all over with some of the material, poor quality material. Okay. And AstroTurf, these synthetic AstroTurfs are down, and sometimes we are told you're supposed to have a lifespan of 10 years. After a year or two, one rain, and it's washing everything away. I'm not for it. I'm for the hybrid that mixes the synthetic and the natural so that it gives it a better life and then a better flair for the players to use, both local and foreign. So I'm all out for such technology. That is what is working, and that's what has worked in many of the areas. And the truth is that it's even easier to maintain. We really need to know it. We can't continue to have instances and situations where our pitches are so bad, for which reason sometimes we get banned. Sometimes you tell you can't play your match here because your pitch is so bad. No, it's not a good thing for our sports.
Way and some sports minister. Honorable Kofi Adams said to any man on pay, Yade on some edema mujmedian so anya some kutrakwana, and watching us fan to sounds a Ghana for nonsense Abia, a Ghana tournament to be a bono, Ghana for be a Ghana chesse, and I had dream pa, Belshamwa, Pomo, baby, and who na and also was some of the normal Beguakama, Sano Mano, and yet they say a baby Yenti, Honorable Sports Minister, open your friend said Kofi Adams.
You hardly will hear of proper athletes absconding. So what it means is that you must put system in place such that only athletes attend and not people who are selected as athletes. Because some people just sit there and when they hear that there's some tournament somewhere or some meeting somewhere sports related, then they create a letterhead and say we are this group, we are going. Then they come without any indication of any training or competition and nationally to show. So before you bring in a letter for introductory note for a visa, for it, you must have proven that if it's table tennis, there have been a certain consistent competition of these persons you are even bringing that have taken part with evidence to show before the ministry or the NSA will get involved. That will reduce persons absconding and it will give integrity to once again our country and esports.
Yes, into sports minister. Honorable Kofi Adams and this answer me to anyone pay ye don't some edema mojumedian. She am in chilem our gaka for catching a ganka chairman open your fence at John Ansa. What didn't come up in or two just as he said, the omni brakra as a Nimanimiano, almost shas yet to Noma, son of be a Ghana football, monso ades or Mobias or Mutimideboa. I'm a Ghana football team fun and to my perfrano. Almost this I dare say Shannon to Tianugu, Quamsina be a Ghana good year no. Ebet fun and to my perfra yentie Gaka chairman Yeura John Ansa.
There is no much time for us, especially within our first assignments. You know, we have a new president in the country too as well. As to how he can meet our program is another issue. You know, we always play the President Cup the 5th of March, and then the next day should be independent. He has a right to choose where he wants us to have that competition. And so we have to go through all those things. That is another one thing that will be immediate tax that we have to tackle.
When in summer, Gaka chairman open John and Sadi to Jano Pay, Yadon Samadima Mujmedian, former ESCO member. Open your furnace a lawyer, Kwakwe Yadi Zempia Tuja, Nanan Sama Orkanaze, Ghana for Nadia, I had the better Ghana Football Association, Edase, Yantiman qualify for World Cup a Becoso Ewo. United States of America, Canada, and afe Mexico na or say Ghana for and yadese Yadebeche Ghana Football Association, the NTA open your friends lawyer Koku a year.
World Cup, I believe that the World Cup is not a close thing for us. World Cup we can still qualify if we are to win all our remaining matches. And the effort being put in place to ensure that we win our matches should be done. Because if we don't qualify, believe you me, Ghanaians will not spare them. It will be very, very much hard on them because a lot of people are targeting America, Canada, Mexico. And I believe a lot of Ghanaians will wish to go and support their team in the US. At least we should qualify so that it makes the application of visa easier and then you can easily go support your team and then come back.
And what you already to him say Ghana Persia qualifier and Penifono, Womunyan to Tian Shisha Papa, Betimabua, Ama Ghana Etima qualifier and World Cup a Becoso, United States of America, Mexico, Canada, no Ghana Etima qualifier, Yentie, lawyer, Kokoya.
We cannot escape. I strongly believe that any of my some to try on big officials say, ya qualified now, and so more to Daniel.
We and some former ESCO member of the Ghana Football Association opinion. Your friend said lawyer Kwakwe Yadi to Jana pay Yadon some Edemamo Ewo Jumedian Swanya Grokwen and watching Sam Johnson, former Ghana international. I don't know friend for you, no Dinko Mopi, no D to Jaze. There's a joint statement as Santikoroko any also folk at the bar bontia omo pese there's a omunya slot our Ghana Football Association Executive Council no so no say long overdue guys sa time e kodokone as omo di omo ntuma abo ano dada no matima boa no manya say our Ghana football yentie Sam Johnson for you.
To tell you gospel truth, is better late than never. And yes, it's here. Some years, but some will be people that can only prevent it that way. But football people. Football people. Football people. One point, because of our football people. But they ask me to come say your football. I don't think if you look at what must say, yes, but because always I don't know. See, it's better say more but this is we are sacrificing. I must say so much when we say so they should really more make sure say this time happening again because this is the second time May 9th. So you are doing Ghana for it again.
Way and then Sam Johnson for your two Jana no pay. You don't some of the man watching your Busan is over. I'm don't have fees. Anka this season Ghana Premier League and can cancel me and twas na yendo to no Manchester no my nempo next season and answer a brain high ya to no my we did no my go kwama. As I say be o kwahwebo we safe for ni ade a normal do mama Ghana football ye ifiri mananka ya start your football na bibia ya kama na o position I was asking one is a yentie Sam Johnson for you.
That one there, I don't agree with that one because teams, they are playing the league. How much players? It's the government or the FC or the federation and everything. The federation going to give them money to pay the players because they have sponsors.
Way and then Sam Johnson for you to any man pay. You don't want some away from Sam Johnson. Yamfi and Inchim, our Diana Sasa, catch almost general manager. I open your fence, Techi, I handle on a fan tender. Open the same fun to just a Ghana Premier League and the team is Malcolm Akwe Dun Song and at the Krata Koda Ghana Football Association League no Yantu Asomo Yentin tender at the Maye.
All the 17 clubs, and the letter code that is the Bibiano, the Yamono, come this weekend, the one with the continue. If I'm 127, you have to put last year. I have to go a bunch of things. I could say that I can't near my own. You have to pull it. You move it to a test matter, will be any boy, the guy with the ball. If you are on new road area, the never get it, the body will be a yes one, necessary club. Oh, it's nobody, I know they should come again. But if you come or that you I for one will call up your blog on social media. You lost a feeling and the second be visible. Compared to the king for the parody. I know it can be the king doctor. So one second for the let's visit in the heart of the security.
Way and then some Adriana Sans general manager open your fence Techi I handled on a funny tender added to any man on pay don't some Adema Mujmedians young fun to him sir former Hearts of Folk midfielder Benjamin Futukote Edin Sempi dia tujana was ono bra so nyina na na busuafo ina ya azofo for ento akama obi aso de sa has na odo mo pa titiru wo mu supporters na du ba bi na okunu mu ye den na chese has nwumi etwagu ni mfiritua ne chese entwene ne ade samamoni ade wo mu di yedede e de support team ya na chese we player na odina park no so team yo de pande azofo de wase odo team ni ye pa yentie former azofo midfielder Benjamin Afutukote
me so like me to fans, at the same time with the club, because if you as of folk, so I say it's all about as of folk. So me border club, I really love as of folk like a lot, yeah. So me to fans, me to club, everything about the fans, the way time I hear, but now more supporting and like it was quite good, like yeah. So it was amazing, and fans like me to anything.
We and then some Benjamin Afutukote to Janano pay, Yadon some edit to Jadama Mojimedios, young fan to former in Swatraman general manager, Eric Alagide, and then some all can say, or Gide Passer, some somehow do a Kumasa Santo Koroka, Spediza, Ghana Football Association by the amount say and mobile din pass Ghana Football Association ebeni na de Kumase Asante Kodoko Yenti Eric Alagidede.
We started the league season. Unfortunately, along the line, just a game into the second half of the season, someone has to lose his life. It's something nobody wishes for, because as a journalist going to cover a game, it can happen to you. Me as an administrator, can happen to me. The ordinary fan out there, it can happen to anybody. It's a very unfortunate situation. But to say that in the middle of the season, if we really know the statistics in terms of policing in Ghana, look, some of the things we are asking for, they are not doable or possible, because one policeman is to 100 civilians in Ghana. That is the ratio.
We and some former in Swatraman general manager Eric Alagide de tu yenimena pai yede won sam edema mojumade su Kumasi Asante Kodoko Nyankopon ya adom ochina wo mu se omo ye nsentwerofo nhia mu ni nan ze wo pese wo mu hia nsentwerofo na wo mu church wo mu nsem kire wo se bia league no wo mbe to aso abo anase wo mu nto aso mbone nchese no ma wo mu di agu akwan ma ade se yenua pole free no free mu ni chese wo nhihye ne tutu ina no wo no beto nsentwerofo ne Nyankopon ya adom ochina no pa anondu pepepe nti wo se media houses na momre na momra na wo mu enemu ni nkomo na wo mu ntoto adwe na ehu wo mu stance e wo nsema do ekoso e wo Ghana football wo se ombe to aso abobio anase wo mu nto aso mbobio ni na no muduru wa wo de mu nchire mu be mamo na bibia tima fa latest over there na mo Ghana Football Association wo mu de krata tententi ababontin na menim se ebrebe ma mekwa ma matimi akenka mu kakra ade amatie for ni se ensema mo kan mu de pa na wo se enhance my day safety and security protocols 2025 wo mu kan won sempini na na yakwan a wo mbe fa so nipa ba kwa stadium na akwa ebo stadium na obere tani fie a chese boni bia entono ne ade a wo de sano mani na begu akwam na bia fa fe wo mu a ebia latest uko stadium a wo mu ese accredit wo mu nyina no wo mu chechem nipa se fata sa my day na ese accredit wo mu na bibia timi fa ni nyina no ebo 9:30 be chire, but I want to kaka no say players on the start list, that is zones 1 and 2, and a technical team no on the bench, and also we are credit to team driver, equipment officials, management team, and club photographer. Me nano ayoma ebe credit to mo na bibia team ay kama pa no chino wo say as ebia stadium no ayade say between fans no stadium no and just a players ni na no as a distance ebam and kwanse bia supporters no omu ye de ni ade na wo ugina park no so bobo ne ato ade abo omo say as a distance ebam ti u stadium no efiti ndade iko no wo mbe he sa no mani nyina ahwese various stadium host ye matches ogroma no wo woni bi wo no anya de say ye betima ma akwa mo atimasi akan ho ana afa omo say team bia nso ese onya security officer stadium no omo guso any idea say calf eguso di nkomo na achese sa no no mbe hyehe no mo training adiama sa security officers ade say teams ni no obi abepa bi no mo say we team a we si akan Ghana football mu nko ade a eso onya security officer stadium no betima boa amache say security hu sensem na aka no mo say we team na we si akan Ghana league nim na one team enya sa security officer ne bi no ade say untime nya kwanya ensi akan wow stadium ani nsem pi abo 9:30 oba oma yakwan ebe chirechim na bibia fanti edibesia ne amakwan na latest oba na mono ne nsem abo anu ina no wodi atu anim live on Sompa TV, live on Sompa 93.1 FM on Facebook, live on Sompa 93.1 FM. The latest bana wo de won nsem na dia ba mauza wo sere mauza wo sere
we ni nyamom di egu akwam
ya do so pa ba 9:30
enti we ni measures no
measures o mu jitum pa se na betima bo ma Ghana football
ento ma wi
fan ento ma prefer yes measures
ni
ana mo di egu on yes
ento ma wi
ndi we do o mo jide si wani age ho pa
sa
o mo jide se
o mo jide se jengo bobo no
enche bia
na techi ahin wonyi obia wo yi odua na start ala woni techi ahin wonyi obia wo he is not the general manager of Ghana Stars na yebusa se techi ahin no onu sika se na wo Ghana football mu techi ahin usika se na wo invest wo Ghana football mu
ba ne nsam na wo kana
me say eyetie fere na asoma techi ahin wo to sa na man good system ni mu almost test waters.
And I think there's a clubs who's interested in this.
Sir, wababon to say clubs in
all the 17 clubs. Except Kotoko.
Was say clubs in the letter and the Common Ghana Football Association say league no person mo. Oh, na league be no person boy. League way. On person mo.
Yes, at the end now okra can be more say as a man as a clubs and a casa because kwaya if ni do omo faso ne ade nya sika ne ade nyina no eso omo kasa because clubs ni sika e bi credit to players can say no crazy as a clubs no be 17 clubs they accord if ni say won be so on league ne dia ene anka mo di nka je say emu be me den pa because I'm struggling to understand say teams na ene de bi e ba ha ye suma o mu kabi mu zo league ne kura no eso mu ni efe ni kasa na
about 9:30
efe ni invest in our league nya sponsorship ni ade na sa asem say yes na sa clubs na mo fa che ku de letters cause mo pese mo bobo no de ya na nke clubs letters o mo be hu okrom ha
about 9:30 only Mr. Work no start another duty
of course work dey
mo mi eru dia mi jimu di pa ejuma mo ye na no odin woni Orlando no eti clubs no model letter come GF no ye be he ye be busa am pa model letter de kokuma GF say league no ye nyina so ne mo okay wo de yanko na
letters yanko
ya kono fe demrane stamna ba no pay live on Sompa 93.1 FM ko Facebook no smame o ko Facebook no so Sompa 93.1 FM na wo follow na wo share na wo do message re ba no pay ye be kenkan yeso tamon ama bi pia so to be konkan afei Sompa TV e wo YouTube no so na wo bomoten esom to be subscribe na do message re ba anopa be wajuma ama bi pia so to be live on Sompa 93.1 FM yankoi enwa UEFA Champions League no matches I would to be toja where the second part of your matches are and also to be toja the first leg of the playoff for the mo and no matches and 9 and the typical so yenya club bush bobo kono womoto future Atlanta Bergamo Cacho echamon ekamino womoto bako abronte feno aye Ferran Jugla e promote to be totra and of abronte the tene Casta Nelson edba kupi so also to club bush bobo kono am Atlanta beast bobo kono abronte ye feno Mario Pastalet and a promote take bako adama Atlanta Bergamo Cacho bobo kuna game no kuna we ya na Atlanta bobo kuna ma travel mo kwa we enye mentima konkan o ma kwa kodi nkugo afa Monaco bobo kuna so trafie I was start Louis second to Monaco Mohamed Salah so ni team no me patrobo di nkugo Benfica bobo kuna abronte the thing and Evangelos Pavlidis etime totra adama Benfica bobo kuna ama me patrobo na ko bobo kuna mo prayer enye mentima tentam Mohamed Salah so start game no adama Monaco bobo kono abronte for the Mozarati also konya record second bookable offense and abronte the konya ya and also etime filmwa onya record and you meant to konya for Monaco bobo kono Celtic bobo kono so promoting etfe Bayern bobo kono akwatire twere kamio watomo bakom abronte the thing and Michael Olise Akpovi atwate the kind and of a Hurricane Edwards edba kupi so also the Bayern bobo kono and already to the first ten companion point papa na suma jono bibi akoye eso taba Bayern bobo kono nyami atuma the retaliate encounter there Bayern bobo kono qualify run into the run of phase 16 na bronte for the Maida and I take care back home adama Celtic bobo kono ekoye 2-1 adama Bayern bobo kono of a Feyenoord Rotterdam bobo kono tafie wamoti AC bobo kono choboka bako esti mulabo kono wadar man patromen to manoche abrante for the pasayo and a bomoten aso to atano ete ama Feyenoord Rotterdam bobo kono ete we matches awodua and also to to 4 games to toya kamia so mo motafie no mo woten papa ete wo mo kwa we no Bayern bobo kono kwa and of Benfica bobo kono wo mo so kwa we mo kwa eten ama mo to confirm kunum die o mo makanya no me patromotafie so to we know what matches no be to be koye and when you wait for Champions League game now Brante for Hurricane Edwards my main front to the bossa we bought 8 matches this season and when you wait for Champions League game at the Bermont Bobo Kodon a Brante no about 7 goals Hurricane this season me patro 29 games our ball at the Bermont Bobo Kodon was 29 goals and on Brante for the Hurricane Edwards was kind at the Bermont Bobo Kodon from Australia and so the pardon of pay you want to maso tababu yet to better so a Brante for the Michael Oliste Akpovi a player was that kind of Bermont to Bobo Kono on us to weigh in the first ever UEFA Champions League campaign and oh boy was a 5 goal this season and when UEFA Champions League game at the Bermont to Bobo Kono and we are Brante for the Michael Oliste Oko Facebook on the Sompa 93.1 FM now we follow now we share now to message the bar Sompa TV on the YouTube now Pomotain and some get to subscribe on the what to message the bar on pay you can cancel taba we to better so I'm a be person get to be point win no and you don't pay UEFA Champions League I want to buy pardon of pay now me patro the 10 year a command stamp Benfica Bobo Kono wobo Pomotin get to be qualified Paris and Bobo Kono so Pomodi to be qualifier e mu ba ku betu be sia Barca Bobo Kono e what the run of year 16 and no bad thing PLG Barca in the run of year 16 na me atumna so me patro ball retelling encounter of the playoff year now the Benfica room Paris and Bobo Kono room into the run of year 16 a possibility sir Bobo sia Barca Bobo Kono and also was so and yes to Quentenica car and on a Pemeseka now me patro ready to the criminality Gian Piero Gasparini and your manager also the Lanta BC Bobo Kono and was here fan to Piermusa or Cabo Piata say UEFA Champions League no mistakes I would do a Elcoso our matters I would do and also Elcoso UEFA Champions League no what you want just Nina the introduction of video assistant referee no was this say some mistake be power pitch this one won't mean found question referee and confirming that she said them baby and no more manipulating referee no and a lot of your mistakes and of course we UEFA Champions League no and bear a true timer also perfect to trust no fay we motivation mrano video assistant referee operation no so there be a football no bit to flow no fairness as we to makoso and you stop already thing and Gian Piero Gasparini ono also your manager about lot of piece Bobo Kono waba Montano no person about to already to the Vicente Gen company in point to know for the Vicente company aya manager adaba Bermont to Bobo Kono and was here for to appear game na and we ko boy against a yes Celtic no na game ketwa or Cabo Piata started club no omunya club no mo e ko kosia kana so one tare to mo and yema the betuma koye and so to post start for the baso or catch up Bermont to Bobo Kono say all is not done until it is done and when me atuba retelling encounter and also the betuma to dabra Bermont to Bobo Kono transfer na fe o ma promoting and so that we need game no matter qualify to the next stage of the competition no yes already to the Vicente Gen company in point to the Vicente company manager adaba Bermont to Bobo Kono waba Montaigne I don't know person about to already to the only honest I am former president about Bermont to Bobo Kono and was a player Bermont and Perifonia Brepass compare so much Brante Baba Amana Besiakai, Adama Bermont to Bobo Kono, your friend for Richard Viss, was a cannibal in Facus and Bobo Kono, was a Ampa, and your 3 parties, and they involve a branch to the family, the agent, Anafel in Facus and Bobo Kono, woman and the 3 parties are, one more interest, our branch to the future move, those are Brantano, or a long term contract with Liverpool and Bobo Kono, now so Bermont to for a main target, a branch was there, Namia Tumna season as well, one more branch for Richard Viss, and the Baba. Nothing, a Brante, as we to be second to Bermont to Bobo Kono, and we are someone patron ready to the only honest manager, and as the former president of Bermont to Bobo Kono, Waba Montaigne, another person about to jar, young Korean to Bobo Kono, Mommy, a Brante for the USA Pastayo, Oliveira Vinicio Jr., Tono for the Vinicio Jr., according to report, another Pemeseka protester, there has been a meeting between a Brante, your Vinicio Jr. and the agent, and for the family, and it's still there. Arabia for no ama ampere pa Saudi Arabia for no at the second dia two table no so 200 million euros a year and so the bonuses above a peso. I'm according to report I don't pay Mr. Patterson Abrante Vinicius Junior the family ne had a master we are Brazil new master say yeah bro 200 million euros in 5 years me patrobenya 1 billion euros and so the bonuses above the cow we bet to reach 1.5 billion euros. That's what the FIFA best Libya master what someone to the cocoa promoted the Kojiscano, Nabushani, Yasika, and already to the Vinicius Junior Bushano. Amo ha Branteno, I'm according to report on a Pemeseka Potter say, Massa Brante Vinicius Junior, or Ginisicano, or Ginisicano, and for Madrid, Bobo Kono, na Madrid and put the first one yato, already to the Vinicius Junior, and he say, okay, Sicabena Ope, ne Erinio contract, no, Emma Madrid Bobo Kono, no Madrid put the 40 kind, Akacha Brante Vinicius Junior say, some or the Pensi Kataswa, all fancy the team say, on J. Amuro Abrante for the killing the Papi. And for ready to the Jude Victor William Bellingham. Munino, your personal market channel, a 15 million euros after tax. And I want to Ebeka Edegu bottom Saudi Arabia for some budget 200 million euros. Madrid for some Obama Brante for the Vinicius Junior contractor. Me purchase yet the tax and the firmware. Sika a year 15 million euros. And about to Brante the contract. Brantia, your friend, a Vinicius Junior on the bush channel. Obuguswa, me patrobo train Saudi Arabia. Offer now, Ababato table so Etinamia to this one. You know the future of Abrante Vinicius Junior. Others were best as for Yelba to Bobo Kurimo, and last time the Patroko Sakai, I was Saudi Arabia Pro League Kurimo, the Patro Yelba to Empire for Yachumano, Abrante for the Trent, and less than not. Riaba to Empire Focus to the player you think about. Namia to Manta, Riaba to Empire for Bob and Tessa, woman Abrante for Arnold, as some pre contract agreement Abrante Baby Sakai, and so Tabar to Bobo Kono, me pator Yaba to Empire first tatia, Wamaya Abrante for the William Saliba, Wamayan Wajuma, Send me to Nessie Neswa, Wamada Abrante for the William Saliba, and the Bana for Abrante, and sweat to Babesia Kain, Tabar Yaba to Bobo Konafe, Wabuti first one, I was sweat to buy a tight. Now, according to report, intelligent on a pay, Megra Patterson, already teen, and a Calo Michel and Gallo, and Stalote Calato, to run off the Calo as not manager, and the Margama to Bobo Kona game now. Woman and let you come on to Bobo Kone Bonino, Madrid W El Estadio Santiago Brabao to Madrid Espanol. Okatre already to the Jude Billiam after Vinicius Junior, and he killed the purpose instructions that made Mono. Saboko pitch and so that's about team instructions. May you win from not from the players who faba, no more straight to Babesia Kain, Tabargama to Bobo Kono, and they have a patch out of first half for Buremu, our dressing room, and already to the colors not to the Bufuya, okay, not and it's a players no, now players need power pitch and so they play to the instructions of the coach in Tanya report and on a pay, may say Cabrantia, your friend Pau Kubasi Parates Cuba, to the friend Pau Kubasi, and your pro Sakain, and Sabobo Kono, Namia Tuma, and now Bronte depend a secret so or sign official professional contract at the Mabasa Bobo Kono. Last one that Bronte in 18 years, about signed till 2030, and on a Bronte for the Pau Kubasi Kuba Parades, to the for the Pau Kubasi, or Sakai, and so the Mabasa Bobo Kono, Fida Saya, and so the Padona Pai, now Bronte for the Jonathan Grawata, a player, or Sakai, the Mabba, all falling Fakus and Bobo Kono, Namia Tum, Nessa Westwa. The contract that put a year, what confirming to my pass and put a fossa, offer a pass and put a for Japano, what Jatum, Uncle Sakai, and from a payment to Bobo Kono, Uncle Sakai, from a Gilman to Bobo Kono, or Baba Sakai to my pass and Bobo Kono, already to the house data flick. The next for you know, and I said that me to my next season, about starting with 4 quality center bus at the Mabas and Bobo Kunintina, Bas and Perifonia Bra, Saquon Piasso, already to the Jonathan Grawata, woman to the Parafane, a branch. Abesia Kain Tama Basa Bobo Kono, Nasa Brantony Bedra, already today Andres Christiansen, and Perifobeja Kain, Amana Kono for the stroke of baby. Luoko Kosia Kai Domo, not for Jonathan Glotaba, Wababesia Kai, Adam, Ama Pastor Bobo couldn't tune Kaka, another perfume Pastor Bobo Kuramasia to the bar, Naka, Aregasia Kokosia Kajama Como, no more years, 7 million euros, plus bonuses, and already didn't house that a free said be on Prema Branta, the dinner Aregasia and call, Ecosia Kai, and former club of Piasta Prantano, as with Mr. Nafe, what put you must want to Pastor Bobo Kuno, and you reported on a Pemeseka, Okota Bobo Kuna Soya, a Branta for Nicola Jackson, Akokopra, medical report about to the party say, on to be recover on Tuesday room, April moon, let it be a tuma, a Branta about Sunshine, on to be Saka for the next 2 months, and from a Chelsea Bobo Kuno, Nanan Patrol ready to the criminality Enzo Baraska, a Branta for Diego Costa, the agent, I approach Chelsea and put first Diego Costa, your free agent, Mopa, where there in the meantime, over Benjamin from a Chelsea Bobo Kuno, I must season in Kuda, Namia to the season in Kuda, no more job, Branta for Diego Costa, Manico, Nam, a Branta to Tosso Pachuma, at him, Amaya Chelsea Bobo couldn't wait, I can be patron pay, a free Chelsea Bobo Kudamasha to the bar, and my message side there be no to be called so, and Fatten, and Liverpool Bobo Kuno, I want a goodest impact, me patron so much way, and the last a year match, I will goodest impact, me patron Fatten Bobo Kuno, almost a new stadium, I will call Kosia Nasa Stadium, no, it's in so. Me patrol from Fito no and from 2 TV so where goodness park what I say omo old stadium me patrol sta camera and me patrol ball the last game we need for Bobo Kono at the bunny game no kono we na kwakwe 2-2 enti ano aye emfa tenili for Bobo Kono me patrol new stadium no Video ne dia 2 TV so no where the new stadium me patrol 750 million pounds. And I have to Bobo Kondia Stadium way 750 million pounds. And I have voted as some that they build a yes stadium way a 58,000 capacity. And on I am a patrol. I've voted Bobo Kono. Now my main fan to the Busa Omo old stadium. I have good same park no Sika what would you see here? I have 3,000 pounds. 19 more. And I have to Bobo Kono. Me patrol almost is our stadium no. Me patrol 132 years near. And the more you shoot good same park, our stadium way 132 years near. And I have to Bobo Kono. That's what my use now almost 3,000 pounds. And you see here, says almost is our stadium way. Woman you should be a tobacco and Sonano, Messi River. No, I know. I could see a stadium. We all say it's in so. Me patrol fatted almost stadium. Woman you stadium funnel. I have stadium 750 million pounds. And I'm a patromodia better stadium. We are now me at the next game. Ever to Bobo Kono, Womopono, Onomoka Kobono, nothing be Piasso to Bakwe, at the man Fati Bobo Kono, and yes, a Gito Kobo All Stadium. No, Womo building the 24th August 1892, 132 years. And Oma used to start studying where assessor was that be. Woman used to start studying new beauty, the patrol in that decoration of the new Everton Stadium. Video on that TV national, Sompa 93.1 FM. Now we follow, now we share out to message to the bar, Sompa TV on YouTube. And I'm saying, my main fan to the Bosa, would you could know, no risk and no one Sompa TV. No way to enjoy way. I am a patrol, the washroom of the new built Everton Stadium. And I did in that decorations no. And so that TV national. What has in the 9:30? Yababa Tasia. The full-time details will be spread live on the full-time live for the Goten Super Mekatao 93.1 FM. Me patrol Monstala, Mohamed Salah, and what to be Pogo. At the Malifan Pubobo could have said to me assist. Monstala, my main fan to the says we're involved in 46 goals. And a double for Pubobo Kono in all competitions this season was 27 goals, 19 assists. And a planted for the Mosala. What to my year? A double for Pubobo Kono 9:30 at Tasia. Yet the Wenina and the Diaka, as would be Boakye, a Baba Twasso. Now, and a general thing when we interview now. Omanhene started all you know. Omanhene de dynamic what I say. Adeba kwame de penance and say issue bar when you know one side. Uraha, no Baba Jeffin, no a Jama Ghana for net to my judge. I know your Omanhene were super fantastic young Twasso.
Ashford. Nah, we did not Ashford. That's so evident to know it. Who that the evidence though? I don't need Ashford toothbrush.